What is going on, guys? My name is Hugh, and today we are going to be doing something very special. And I have decided to take that opportunity to work on my mother's car. She is currently out of town on vacation with my brother, and I have the whole car for an entire week. I have actually already done last night the headlights, and I've also changed the headlight bulbs and the license plate bulbs. So let me jump back in time real quick of what I did and what that all looks like. Now we're back in the future again after all that. Those headlights turned out so dang well. These headlights aren't really that bad. They just need a little elbow grease to kind of buff off like some material that was left on the plastic covers on there. But that is not the only thing I'm going to be doing. I have been debating of how I can help her out on this car because the biggest problem with this car right now is the AC. Because the job itself, you go to take it to a shop, is pretty expensive. But I have taken the opportunity to be able to swap out and replace the AC parts for her. Now I know what you're thinking, Hugh, do you even know what you're doing with the AC stuff? No. And oh. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be changing three things. The AC compressor, the dryer, or accumulator, or whatever you want to call it, and the condenser as well. Because I've heard from a lot of buddies of mine that it's recommended to change all three of those things if there's no clogs in the system at all, and there's no leaks, and there's no like other issues behind the scenes like up against the firewall and stuff. Those are the three likely causes of why the AC may not be working. I've already checked the Freon, and it is full of Freon. However, it's a slow death. It'll basically just start doing this and withering away. Then you refill it back up and give it some time, it will start pissing out again. So I've already done the majority of the work here, so you guys don't have to watch me fidget and fumble around. I've already moved the air box out of the way. I gotta try and get this cover out of the way, but I'm waiting for the car to cool down so I can move the hose out of the way. And really the only thing to get to this condenser is this. You move the mount out of the way, and then you just pull it right up. But don't forget to unplug like the sensors and crap. And then if you look at it, there's the compressor, literally right there. So it's kind of easy to get to it. And then if you also look down here, there's the dryer. Pretty simple. And I've never worked on this car before. I never had the opportunity to work on this car. Why is my lens so blurry right now? Hold on. Okay, that is 100 times better. I don't know what the heck happened, but I had a nasty little smudge in my glass. But anyway, back to this. But anyway, I have some equipment to be able to bleed this out. You do not want to bleed this out in natural air. It's technically illegal, but don't do it. So I have a hose that's going to bleed this out. It's got a little bit of Freon, like maybe this much, so it's not a whole lot. I'm just going to bleed out whatever's left in here, and that way I can be able to undo all this stuff and swap out the compressor and all that crap. I'm actually going to come inside here and give this interior a little bit of an overhaul. I do have something very special to get rid of these things, because these are kind of ugly ass nasty things. And then I'm going to do some cleaning up around the console while that system is flushing out. I don't know why, but mother, why do you have two different floor mats under here? This is an ugly ass yellow color. What the hell? I don't know what she's thinking. But the seats are mint for the most part. And there's no cracking other than the driver's seat and a little bit on this front passenger. Just a tiny, tiny bit. While that system's flushed, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what the hell is going on in that interior. Make it all nice and neat, freshen up, leather condition everything. And then by all that, this should all be ready to go and I can start pulling some stuff out of here.
Money, 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 money.
Alright, so that's all vacuumed up, ready to go. I haven't done the other side, but I was just cleaning out this little compartment thing, and what on earth? What the is this? You got a battery holder, 20 different first aid kits, a crap ton of used napkins. What the hell? This trash bag has been sitting here for 20 years. Look at that garbage. Poogie toogie cocky doo-doo. Get rid of it. Damn you, Florida weather. Alright, it's a couple hours later. It did get pretty dark, honestly, but that's okay. New compressors on. I did change the gaskets on all the lines, the flat gaskets and the little O-rings. Changed all that. Brand new caps on here. I really want to change this belt, but I don't know if I have time for that. Maybe I'll do that another time. But that guy's in. Then you come down here. The new dryer is in place. New gaskets and O-rings there as well for the AC lines. Awesome. The only thing I'm still waiting on is the condenser, which is over here. So I'm not going to run the AC just yet until I get this part. It doesn't look bad, but there is some really gross stuff all over it. But I figure since I'm doing all this stuff, might as well change that too. So that will be here tomorrow, which for you guys it'd be in the same video. But now what I'm trying to do is I got some brand new fog lights for her because one of them is cracked. It's hard to see, but this one is cracked right here, my finger is. right down the side, and you can see how gross and nasty these are. These are a little bit worse than the headlights as far as like corrosion and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna get these swapped out. I got this side opened up already, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap that and the housing, and then move on to the other side. It might be hard to see, but behind the fender well here, you have to open up the fender well all the way, and you have to stick your hand in here. And there is like 2 bolts, I think there and there, that you have to unscrew. And I had to run out real quick to grab a tool for that. And I got a little midget screwdriver. I believe that's a T15. It's one of these weird like T-shaped things. So got one of those, and bad boy popped right out. I like. Well guys, she's all put back together, at least for tonight. But the next clip you'll see, I'm waiting for the condenser, excuse me. You know what, I'll tell you one thing, this is not a hard car to work on. Yes, I did struggle a lot. There are specific bolts for specific places, which when I was putting this grill back on, these have different designs on them, which I hate, but I kind of like, because then there's no way you can mess it up. So each screw has a specific spot that they go back at. But I'll pause it there for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I got a brand new piece of equipment. Hold on. Check this out. Aha! I got a flashlight on my head. Ain't that some stuff? Oh, I'm stuck. Get out of there. Well, finally got that bitch out. Chrysler, what the hell are you doing with this fat ass harness over here? You could see I was trying to get it out of here. Obviously I'm doing it incorrectly, so don't judge me. But it got stuck on this stupid harness here. And I think, yep. Smacked myself in the nose with it. Brute strength is not usually the best outcome, because you could break something. Literally, I pulled it up and it finally unlatched itself and it went boom! Right on the bottom of my nose. I'm good. Just another day in the maniac garage. Freaking dumbass garage is what I call it. I'm gonna go wash this off and I'm good. Back to work.
Grody.
Alright, so everything's put right back together. My camera died unfortunately, so I'm kind of using my phone. Looks like everything's good to go. I did top off a little bit of some PEG oil. It's PEG 46 in the compressor because I forgot to do that yesterday. So that's got some fresh oil inside there. Got a brand new, I don't know if you can see it, brand new Gates belt on there because the old one was kind of doo-doo. So I figured, why am I here? Might as well go ahead and swap that. The air filter is new. I've checked it, so that one's good to go. But I got brand new gaskets. We got a brand new condenser. We got a brand new AC compressor. We got a brand new dryer. We got a brand new everything in this freaking engine bay. Yay. I have not turned the AC on at all because I remembered that I have to take it somewhere to have the system flushed and vacuumed out so everything works correctly. I don't know how to do that, but I do know somebody that can at least take care of that for me. Oops.
Put it on charge. Usually there is a little plastic cover here that shows you where it is and what it is. But instead, use this, tells you everything that it needs. All it is awesome. And the Aspen's almost done. Just filling it up. Currently at 1.06. Just got another 10th mercury to go. And then it's all set. Big reveal. That is actually blowing a lot colder than it was. Before it was nothing, now it's cold. It's important to have a vacuum when you add Freon to your system. If you have a leak, it's not going to work.
I am going to finish detailing the inside of this car real quick, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, so the back part of it is all leathered up and it looks kind of nice and neat. Cleaned up the center console. I put a few things back in there, but not all the garbage that was back there. So now we're up to the front seats. I just emptied out pretty much everything up here and I'm like, what on earth, mother? What do you got? We gonna have some Chinese food later, some chopsticks. You got a little McDonald's straw. Ugh. Yowzers. I got a lot of garbage to kind of sort through. Not all of it, because I know she likes to keep like some things, but I'm going to make it look somewhat nicer. Alright, so I'm going to do one of my favorite magic tricks here. See all that junk way over there? And you see all this junk over here? I'm going to do one of my favorite snap magic tricks. Voila! I got rid of all the garbage. I kept some of it, so she won't get mad, but I simplified it. So now when I put all this back, it's a lot more organized and a lot more minimalized. Now let's move on to detailing up here. There, gone. What the hell?
I'm not here.
Where did you come from?
Nowhere. And everywhere.
What the fuck?
I am everything.
Alright, let's do a quick Alright, let's do a quick run. I can't even talk today. Let's do a quick run through of what we did. We got leather conditioner on these middle seats. We cleaned the center console. There's a few things in there, but not a whole lot. They look pretty good. All leather conditioned up as well. All the floor mats are cleaned. Door jambs are clean. Door panels are cleaned. Floor mats cleaned, leather conditioned the entire seat, cleaned the entire radio system, and I did organize some stuff in here. So you got some business cards, some pennies, and pens. I kept all of it, but not all. Cleaned up the cup holders. I did clean up the glove box a little bit in here, so it's a little bit more nice and organized. Center console. This is all nice and neat with all her makeup and stuff. And this is just a makeup tray, so you can pull it out, pick and choose whatever you got to do and spruce yourself up, get your stuff and your other stuff, and I don't know what it is. You got a coin section here, and then further down is just other stuff, like there's a comb down there and a roller, a sticky roller. So everything's pretty clean in here. Later. Well. Wow. Love how my seat covers show up right as soon as I get done detailing the car. But that's okay. Wow, already? I didn't even put it in the car yet. I was really about to. And I was just looking at the quality of these things. And these are super nice. And the way these work, if I'll flip it around for you, is these parts slide underneath the back of the seat where the crack is between the head, between the backrest and the seat itself. This slides in between there and it sticks up in the back like this, so this does not move. This is also anti-slip, so even if your butt's moving around a lot, this will never move. This goes underneath the seat, so just underneath that main part, and this also hooks up to the front of the seat as well. Also on the back, you got pockets, so you got little folder pockets here. Then you got a clear one here, so I guess you could put like a tablet or something back here or whatever. You got another pocket here. It is hollow, so I'm not quite sure what you would put in this pocket. You got two cup holders, and this is my favorite part. On the seat itself, you also get a pocket. Look at this. You get a front pocket. So you can put your phone, your wallet, your paperwork, or whatever you want to do in the front of your seat. But anyway, enough yammering. Let me plop those in, and we go from there. Alrighty, so the new seat covers are fully installed. These are super nice. Way better than the other crap ones that were in here because they are basically falling apart. It is a little floppy. It's not going to fit perfectly. It's a universal setup, so I'm not worried about that because she's not going to have a lot of passengers back here anyway. It's just her. But more importantly, this is just for her to organize stuff. So if she has a drink or some extra files or whatever, you know, she has extra places to store them instead of all up front or shoved in this cool little compartment here. All right, interior is finally done. Awesome.
My car. Hi, baby.
There's a reason why.
Uh-oh. Your car's broken.
No.
No
Not at
gas.
all. No.
Oh.
Even better.
It feels cold in there. did you do?
I fixed your AC.
How'd you fix it?
I changed the condenser, changed the compressor, changed the dryer, and Xander did a flush on it, so he vacuumed everything. We did interior,
You guys
exterior
are
delete.
amazing.
I don't know if you noticed, brand new, fully restored headlights, brand new fog lights, LED
What the hell, guys?
fog lights and headlights, LED bulbs, license plate LED bulbs. We did like 20 different things to this car.
To do stuff.
So we just got back home. What do you think?
I love my car.
It's all back to normal. It's not a freaking hot box
Beautiful.
anymore. It's something I wanted to touch for a while because I never get to touch your car ever. And this was like the one time I had a chance to do so. So I was like, why don't I just do the one thing that we were struggling with, which is the freaking AC thing. That was the biggest thing on the list.
How was it working on my car?
The original? Oh, it was not good. It was not good. Your car was easier to work on. Like, not
Oh, it
gonna
was
lie,
easier.
yours
That's what I
was
meant.
so much easier to work on. It's because it's an older car, so it reminds me a lot of
Well,
Gary.
there's nothing fancy about it either.
No.
So it's.
It was
should be
pretty,
fine.
literally everything was right there on top of the engine bay.
Now I got a brand new car.
Mm-hmm. And now you can see it at night too. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you do. You guys have an awesome rest of the week. I'm very tired. No more car stuff for a while. I need a break. And I will see you goons. I heard that. Later.